Sunday the 7th of January again. I'm an avid watcher of YouTube channels. Sargon of Akkad, Stefan Molyneux, Ben Shapiro, Jordan B. Peterson, Brett Weinstein, Gad Sad. And Jordan B. Peterson has been toying with the idea of politics all his life. Has never thrown himself in. Sargon of Akkad doesn't want to become a politician because of what they are. I suppose the current crop of politicians are just a bunch of whores selling themselves for peanuts. Well, I got a little book for Christmas about Churchill, a description of him here that I think suits a lot of these people that don't want to be politicians. Churchill, he might best be described as a conservative with liberal tendencies, or alternatively, a liberal with conservative tendencies. The exact balance was in almost constant state of flux. Churchill brought in the Lloyd George, which was the first unemployment benefit during the Depression, I believe it was. My granddad partook in the Lloyd George benefit scheme, but he had to cycle from Wakefield to Sheffield every day. I think that's 35 miles each way in winter for 6 weeks in order to get the Lloyd George. He had to work and then he could claim. And when they claimed the Lloyd George, you ended up with one plate per person, one knife, one fork, one spoon, one cup per person, one chair, and then you got your gruel. With this Lloyd George has turned into the current welfare state. So Churchill was a conservative with liberal views, a liberal with conservative views. This is where Sargon sits. This is where Brett Weinstein and Jordan B. Peterson and people like this sit. Now, Sargon has put out that he needs to put a liberal manifesto together. Well, damn right he does. And you need to, all of these people, you're going on speaking to us. I can't wait for Jordan B. Peterson's next one. But I've read the Quran. This one I'm going to have to check the annotations. This is the one that the Pictal Quran that Peter Hitchens recommends. So this is recommended Gulag Archipelago by Jordan B. Peterson. Read that. 1984. Read that. Road to Wigan Pier. Read that. I've got to go through explaining postmodernism. God, Bennett, how the hell is a muggle like me meant to get through this? I aren't the leader. You guys are. Sargon, Peterson, Brett Weinstein, Gad Sad, Stefan Molyneux, Ben Shapiro. A lot of Jews in there, notice. But the point being, a moderate Jew is a Christian, a moderate Muslim is a Christian. There's flaws in Christianity. What's your manifesto going to be? Who the hell can we vote for? Get off your keyboards, get into the stadiums, get making your speeches. If you think Britain First are a bunch of mugs, fine, we are. The EDL, a bunch of drunken idiots, fine, we are. You know what we like? English common law, freedom, tolerance, free speech, all of them being taken away. While you sit there going, oh, look at the fucking working class, aren't they horrible? You claim to be of them. The average muggle, I bought our entire family a book for Christmas. A book each. Stefan Molyneux's book, what is it? The Art of the Argument. Recommended by Sargon, I bought Rules for Radicals. I bought, what is it? The Prince, Machiavelli. And I put these books out into the family, and they all picked them up. Oh, Ayn Rand. What is it? Atlas Shrugs. By God, that's a tome, innit? Bloody hell. And nobody's going to read them. Nobody's going to read them. I'll borrow them back and I'll read through them myself. Us muggles need leadership. Leadership. Forged in the fire of war and a life of experience. This guy was as much a twat as a hero. It's still maintained that the Gallipoli campaign should have been fought through. Because then, if we'd been fighting in Gallipoli, perhaps the second Battle of the Somme wouldn't have happened, or Verdun, or something. I don't know. History is now history. Stand up to the plate, men. Stand up to the plate. I stood with my friend in the Rotherham by-election, and we got on all the radio shows, we put the leaflets out, we stood. It cost £2,000 to stand in a by-election. Now Sargon, stand as the Kekistani Independence Party. Stand as Pepe. Drop a bloody brick into the bath of politics. Stop screeching from the sidelines and get your feet dirty. Street demos quite plainly aren't working. But what are you going to do?